Have you ever thought that humanity was just not good at all, and that we're all evil, and that we all deserve to go to hell in a handbasket? Well, this story may change your mind. It restored a little bit of faith in humanity for me. This was a while back. I was snowboarding. I was up in the mountains in Tahoe, Lake Tahoe in California, / Nevada. Both sides are beautiful. Snowboarding. I'm young. I'm in like middle school or something. And we were up in the hills. We're up in the hills. We're up in the mountains. We're up in their mountains, having a grand old time, snowboarding with the crew. I can get down, you know. I'm not crazy at that point. I'm pretty nice now, but back then I could still ride the whole mountain. And so we're not going into the backcountry or anything, but you know, we're definitely going to certain areas that are, you know, in between the trees and doing a little bit of free riding. You know, we go off the beaten path a little bit. So I'm riding with the homies, and I had just gotten this new board. It was this Burton twin freestyle board, but the deck was like black and had gold engravings of ace of spades and like card imagery and stuff. I think it was like a 155. I think it was a wide too, because I think even back then I had big ass feet. I got my big boots. But anyway, hey, I hope you're enjoying the video. I hope you're getting some value from what I'm talking about. I got stuff for sale, baby. I got merch. I got t-shirts, iPhone backgrounds, wallpapers. We got a bunch of stuff. So check the link in my description if you want to support. If you don't want to support and you just want to keep watching my videos, that's totally fine. I appreciate your support. All right, now back to the video. I'd gotten it from one of my mom's friends who had a discount for Burton, I believe is what it was. I think she worked there. But we got the discount for the setup. It was like, oh, with the lime green bindings to kind of go with the gold low key, because it was like a goldish green. It was different. It was different. So I had this board, and it was, you know, it was pretty new. It was pretty new, fairly new. I don't think I'd ridden it that many times. It might have been the first time I brought it up. And we're having fun and everything, and we decide to, you know, go hike up a little bit across the ravine and try to go to a different side where it's not exactly backcountry, but like teetering on the backcountry kind of, you know, it's teetering on backcountry. So we're hiking and we're getting through the powder. It's kind of deep. Powder's kind of deep. We're hiking, and at one point I kind of get stuck into some powder a little bit, but it's not a big deal. I'm coming out, and I have to take my board, and I kind of tried to stick it in the snow like you should, because you don't want to just leave it on its base, because it'll just shoot down the mountain. And I kind of tried to stick it in there, but I slipped and didn't really make it. And sure enough, my board just goes sliding down the mountain. And this is not like sliding down the mountain into a bunny hill where there's other people. It's sliding down into the abyss. It was so long ago, this might have been 20 years ago, but it seemed like it was sliding down into the abyss of just nature, just snowy forestry, mountainry nature. And that was it. It slid down. My friends were they were ahead of me, so I had to catch up. So they didn't see it, no one else saw it. My board just slipped away from me. And yeah, luckily where we were wasn't too far away from, you know, the base of the mountain to where I could go to Lost and Found, etc. But I had to walk. I had to walk back down. It didn't take too long, but it was definitely not the best. So yeah, I lost my board. And I remember too, we had taken the ski bus. It was this Bay Area ski bus thing that some of y'all may know if you're watching. But yeah, I used to pick you up different areas around the bay early, like 4 or 5 a.m. and then you do day trips. And so yeah, we couldn't drive yet, and so we would just do that. And so I had to take the bus back. No snowboard. I had to tell my parents. Of course, they're real excited about that. But I was like, you know, it was an accident. You know, they know I love snowboarding and that it hurt me too. I did not want that to happen, but nonetheless, I think a few weeks go by, and I don't remember if if we just got the package or if someone just called or emailed, but I got the board back. Someone had found it, and I think because it had my name on it, because my mom doesn't play like that, and she would always put my name and like phone number on stuff that was kind of expensive, even like a Game Boy. I mean, she knew that stuff would just might get lost, and that's, you know, anyway. So I got the board back. Someone had found it, and not only had they found it, but they didn't keep it for themselves. They shipped it back to me. And to this day, it doesn't even feel like real. But there's still some good eggs out there. There's some bad apples, but there's some good eggs. Despite inflation and how expensive eggs might be in America today, in the year of our Lord 2025, there's still some good eggs. And this was 20 years ago, roughly. So, I mean, one could say that those good eggs might have died off, but some of those good eggs laid more good eggs who have grown into, all right, this is getting ridiculous. I think you understand what I'm saying, though. So, yeah, that's it. I got my snowboard back. So, that's it. I hope this video made you feel a little better about humanity. And if it didn't, I understand. It's hard out here. It's hard out here. Hey, subscribe. Subscribe if you liked the video. I'll see you in the next one. See you.